Hi, welcome to our electromagnetic theory course. In today's class, we will discuss one of the important concept. That concept is nothing but loss tangent. Loss tangent. Loss tangent, or it is also called as dissipation factor. Loss tangent, it is also called as dissipation factor. Now we will discuss about the definition of loss tangent and derivation for this loss tangent and importance of that loss tangent. Loss tangent is defined as a ratio of magnitude of conduction current density to the ratio of magnitudes of conduction current density to the ratio of magnitudes of conduction current density to conduction current density to displacement current density. Displacement current density. So once again I am repeating this definition. It is defined as a ratio of magnitudes of conduction current density to the displacement current density, and it is given by mathematically like this, that is tan theta is equal to magnitudes of conduction ratio of magnitudes of conduction current density to displacement current density. Okay, magnitude of conduction current density to displacement current density. What about JC? Conduction current density is given by sigma E, and displacement current density is given by sigma E, and displacement current density is given by dou d by dou t. Now this can be written again like this, that is sigma into E. This can be right, that is epsilon. D is nothing but dou E by dou t, since D equal to what? Epsilon into E. Okay, so this dou D by dou t can be written as epsilon dou E by dou t. Now let us consider E as what? We need to go for, in case of the wave, we need to consider field component as the harmonic component, time harmonic form. E is in time harmonic form. Okay, but E equal to what? E naught into e to the power j omega t. Dou E by dou t gives what? Dou E by dou t. This is our tan theta. This tan theta is known as loss tangent. Dou E by dou t equal to what? E naught into, that is, if you differentiate this one, E naught is constant, e to the power j omega, differentiation of e to the power j omega t is nothing but j omega t into j omega, that equal to what? J omega into e naught into e to the power j omega t is nothing but our E. So that's why this can be written as what? Therefore tan theta is equal to what? Substitute in this one, that is mod sigma E, and here epsilon dou E by dou t can be written as what? J omega into E. Now this one, this E cancelled out, as we can, okay, as we need to consider the magnitudes. So that is sigma by j omega epsilon. The magnitude of j omega epsilon is nothing but omega epsilon. So this is called as what? Loss tangent. So that's why tan theta equal to what? Sigma by omega epsilon, and theta is known as loss angle. Theta is known as what? Tan inverse of sigma by omega epsilon. It implies theta is called as what? Loss angle. This is loss tangent. This is called as what? Loss tangent. And this theta is called as what? Loss angle. This theta is called as what? loss angle. Diagrammatically this can be represented like this, that is here we have what? Let us take conduction current density, that is sigma E on x axis, and on y axis let us consider that is magnitude of displacement current density, that is j omega epsilon E, that is finally we got dou d by dou t is nothing but epsilon into dou E by dou t. Final expression becomes what? That is j omega epsilon into E. Okay, so this is on y axis and this is on x axis. So let us take magnitudes. So this is also magnitude. Okay, and we can define our loss angle theta like this. Then what about tan theta? Tan theta is nothing but what? This is the resultant vector. So it is our, so these two are vectors, conduction current density and displacement current density are vectors. So it is what? Our j omega epsilon E. So displacement current density, and this is conduction current density, that is sigma E. Then tan theta is nothing but what? Opposite side by adjacent side. What is opposite here? Opposite is sigma E, that is mod sigma E, and adjacent one is what? Adjacent for this one is nothing but mod j omega epsilon E. So that is sigma E by j omega epsilon E. Okay, so that equal to what? Tan theta. That is what? Our tan theta. Okay, this tan theta is called as what? Loss tangent, and theta is called as what? Loss angle. Of course, this tan theta also called as loss tangent is also called as or dissipation factor. It is also called as what? Dissipation factor. Now, what is the importance of this loss tangent? That is tan theta is nothing but what? Sigma by omega epsilon. If sigma by omega epsilon is greater than 1, so greater than 1, in that case, that means if it is large, it indicates what? Material is, given material is good conductor. Given material is good conductor. And if sigma by omega epsilon is less than 1, material is good dielectric. Good dielectric. That means what? If you know the operating frequency, and conductivity and permittivity of the material, then we can decide the given material either good dielectric or good conductor based on this ratio, that is sigma by omega epsilon. Okay, so in addition to conductivity, the nature of the material means the property of the material not only depend upon this conductivity of the material, it also depends upon the operating frequency. Suppose if you go for higher frequencies, that means if omega is greater than sigma, okay, so that means suppose for the given values of sigma and epsilon, if you go for high frequencies, in that case what? Omega is greater than, okay, if you go for high frequencies, that means it is in the denominator. In that case, it becomes like this. That means sometimes a conductor may behave as dielectric if you go for higher frequencies. For the lower frequencies, a dielectric may act as the good conductor for very low frequencies. Okay, in addition to conductivity, the property of the material means the behavior of the material not only depends upon that conductivity, it also depends upon the operating frequency. That is the importance of loss tangent. If you have sigma by omega epsilon less than 1, it is good dielectric. If you have sigma by omega epsilon greater than 1, that is good conductor. It is good conductor, it is good dielectric. To decide either the given material is good dielectric and good conductor, we need to determine what? This dissipation factor or loss tangent. This is all about the importance and the definition of our loss tangent. We will meet in next class. Thank you.